Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litsa and this is Dana. She's my co-host for our hashtag Best Dressed 18-inch Doll Cal 2025. So those of you that may have stumbled across us today and you're thinking, wow, I love my 18-inch doll, what is this all about? Well, we're crocheting a wardrobe full of dresses and accessories for our 18-inch dolls. I've been wanting to do this for a couple of years, and I thought the only way that I'll do it is if I invite all of my yarny friends to join in, and every month we get to make a dress or an outfit, a piece of clothing or an accessory to add to our dolls collections. Now let me tell you, so many of you have joined in and I love the stories that go with your dolls and their outfits, and I cannot wait to share them with you today. Now this is the second month, so this cal goes for the whole year of 2025, and each and every month we get to tap into a free pattern from a YouTube tutorial by 4 different designers. I'm going to pop Dana down just for a moment before I talk to you about her dress. So the designers that we are using are All My Crochet, The Pretty Stitch, Willow's AG, and Jessie Her Doll Up. Now, all these designers have free YouTube tutorials, as I mentioned, which was a very important part of this cal. And for each and every one, we have 12 slots here, so they have 3 slots each. And they have 6 different patterns that we get to choose from. So we have 24, so 6 4s are 24 patterns to choose from, but we are only going to use 12. So each and every month we're going to choose the designer with 1 spin, and then a second spin, there's a number that correlates to a pattern from each one. Now some of you have chosen to make more than one thing, and that's absolutely fine for each month, as long as you make the piece of whatever it may be. Like last month for February, it was a shell dress. So as long as that's made, you can make everything and anything else you wish to go with it. And let me tell you, there are some amazing accessories to show you for February's makes. So at the end of this showcase today, because we're going to showcase everybody's makes, we're going to spin our wheel twice so we can get a new designer. It may very well be the same one, because last month it landed here at All My Crochet, and a different make, because if we get the same number coming up, like here for example, I've crossed off February was number 5. If we get All My Crochet again, that's absolutely fine, but if it lands on 5, we have to respin. So I'm going to pop my clipboard over here for now so that we can jot down what the next pattern will be that we make for our doll for March, because we're just at the start of March now, guys. So we are all getting an entry into, oh, drop my yarn, oops. So everyone that enters for each and every month, your name goes into an entry. So I've got my little container here, and I'll pop it up here later so I can put everyone's entries in. So at the end of the year, what I'm going to do is choose 3 winners, and there'll be 3 digital magazines sent out to you, because it's just the easiest and quickest way to do, I found, doing it digitally. Now, I did go into last month's names and I made sure that I put everyone's surname initial, because we're doubling up on names now, so that's awesome. Because last month we had 20 entries, so 20 names. Some people do make more than one piece. And then we had 22 for this month. Now, let me say this from now in case I forget later. If for any reason I've missed you for the February, please make sure you re-email me. So apologies in advance. I'm hoping that hasn't happened, but as I always say, I'm only human. And if for some reason you've got your entry just sitting in your inbox and you haven't pressed send, go and check that as well, please, because you'll know if you haven't sent it, because your name won't be called out today. So let's get started on the fashion parade, which reminds me, our friend Sandara had an amazing suggestion last month. So thank you, Sandara, for popping this into my head. She said, why don't we have a fashion parade at the end of the year? And I thought, absolutely. So along the way, everybody, you need to start thinking about what your favorite outfit is, and maybe the accessories that you want to go with it. And we've got a long way to go yet, because we've only had 2 months out of the 12. And at the end of the year, I'd like you all to send in at least like 1 photo of your favorite look or outfit for your doll. And then I will do a fashion parade day as well, which is going to be amazing. But for those of you who are just joining in for the shows every month, thank you so much for your love and support. And let me tell you, you will not be disappointed today. There are so many gorgeous dolls and their outfits out there on parade. Now, Dana, I just love her so much. Can you not tell that, guys? Now, she's wearing her little shell dress here, and I will show you the yarn that I used in a moment. But I really needed to step up my game, guys, because all of you really are pushing the bar higher and higher. So I did manage to get a bit of sparkle in her dress this time, because it was very important to me, because everybody was using it last time, and I thought, well, why didn't I think of that? So I love, you know, that I'm getting all the ooh and ah moments and all the inspiration from all of you. So thank you. Now I'm going to pop Dana down just for another moment. She'll come back at the end, hopefully, to say goodbye. So I used, as always, my Spot Saver yarn, and this time I did follow the hook size and everything, so the dress fit perfect first time round. I learnt my lesson from last time, and I popped some of this sparkle yarn. I'm not sure if you can see it in there as well with the white. And this was the last of this beautiful purple that I've got here, so there's not much left here to make. It'll make something very little for her, I'm guessing. Maybe a headband or something would be cute, because that was the last of that purple that I had in the Spot Saver. So that's what I used for Dana's little dress for March. Now, let's get started, guys. I am going to get everybody's notes here. And, oh, I don't want anything sliding off my lap. And in here is where I pop everybody's names. Now, I'm not sure if this is the way I'm going to draw it out in the end. I might think of something a little bit more exciting, but for now, at least I'm collecting all the names in here. I'm just going to push our wheel out of the way slightly just for a moment, because I really want to be able to pop all the names in. Now, I've got them in here in the right order, hopefully, and I will be popping in photos of every single make. So are you ready, guys, for the fashion show? I am so excited to bring it to you. So our very first, and also these come to you in the way that they come to me, my inbox. There's equal love for all of them. So just as I receive them, you know, I'm putting them in that order. So our very first dress comes to us from our friend KK at K&K Crochet. And KK's dress is in this beautiful purple. KK says that she did not close off the dress. You know, for those of us that made it, that when we got to a certain point, we closed it off, and then we put like a little button or something, and then we made the skirt. So we made the bodice and then the skirt part. KK said she didn't close it off. She just continued to crochet one piece. And then she chained 125, and she made a tie, so she laced it up, I think from the bottom down it looks like, and she tied it into a little bow. And that's how she put the dress together, because she didn't want her granddaughter, who she's making all these little dresses for and outfits and accessories for, she didn't want to have to pull it over the head, because she's only very little, and she's hoping to give it to her when she's about 3. So this dress was very much customized to suit KK's needs. I just love that we can do that, guys. We've all become dressmakers. So KK, here's your name, and I'm going to pop that into the little container there. Now, our friend Julie at KS Mum Crochets, she has sent in her February and January make. So I just want you guys to see if you can zoom in on the dress, on the black part of it, because I absolutely love that Julie has used for the body of the dress black yarn, and inside there's like like rainbow colors throughout it. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but if you can zoom in somehow, make sure that you do. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, Julie has added a very stylish white fur trim and has made a fur wrap or a scarf to go with it. Now, I absolutely love that look. And I have to say that, you know, people are getting very creative with their, what are those yarns called? Novelty yarns as well, which is a great opportunity to use them because you can have so much fun with your dolls' dresses. Now, guys, did you notice the blanket in the background, like on Julie's chair? That's from our Cal 2023, I believe. And Julie, every time I see that blanket, it just makes me smile. I absolutely love that. So, Julie, here's your name. And I'll pop you in there for February. But Julie also sent us her dress from January, which she had made in time, but she didn't send it in. But we're very lucky today because we get to see that Julie made the shell skirt in a beautiful purple with white trim and a lovely white top to complete the outfit. And I also say here that I love, Julie, that you used a ribbon as a tie for, you know, holding the skirt up. Very, very pretty. Now, our friend Cassandra at Craftably Ever After said that she enjoyed this dress pattern very much. Now, Cassandra has used a lime brand mandala ombre in these gorgeous purples and a 4mm hook. Now, Cassandra and Julie obviously got the memo to add some faux fur to their outfits to complete them, and I must say that is because I think they come from the colder weather. When we were making the dress, it was very hot here, so I didn't even think of fur at all. So thank you so much for to Cassandra for sending in your make, and here's your name here. Let me pop you in there. Now, our friend Gina from Whiffleberry Crochet has a lovely story that goes with her outfit and her doggy, which is her version of an 18-inch doll. So Gina tells us that since we last saw Lily Maud, she's had her ears and nose pierced and developed a taste for parties. Now, this was her outfit for the Valentine's Day ball. She has her phone in her handbag to ring Gina when she is ready to go home. And Gina tells us she feels like she's Lily Maud's Uber driver. Now, Lily Maud's corsage came from a mystery admirer. She wanted to have a headband, and Gina says, not sure why, as Lily Maud has almost no hair. Gina does tell us that she enjoyed making the dress. It was fun and easy, Gina tells us, and she used a sparkly yarn from Temu. So Gina, thank you so much for your story and also for joining in. Really do appreciate it. Now, our friend Vicky D, she sent in her thrifted Journey Girl doll. She is absolutely gorgeous. Look at those blue eyes, guys. Now, the dress is made from scrap yarn in white and purple, and I love the ruffled bottom of the dress. So thank you so much, Vicky, for sending that in to us. Now, our friend Sharon Kay. Sharon made me smile because she said she caved in and bought herself an Our Generation doll to use as her model for the doll's outfits, which she'll be gifting to her granddaughter. Now, Sharon made the shell dress with a matching handbag and also a top using Spot Saver yarn. Absolutely love Spot Saver yarn as well, as we all know. And Sharon K, there's your name. Thank you so much. Now, Sharon also used this very pretty salmon pink for the shell dress, but she made it into a top. So the same pattern, but she made it into a top. And I really absolutely, I love that color. I don't think I've got it in my Spot Saver yarn, Sharon, so I'm wondering if that's a Spot Saver as well. So thank you so much for sending in the top as well. Now, our friend Nat T, she used Flinders Red Christmas Cotton, and it's sparkly, and Flinders in a dusky pink yarn color. They both look so pretty together. Now, Nat used a 5mm Clover or more hook, and she added, as you can see here, 2 decorative buttons on the back to close up the dress. Very, very pretty, Nat. Thank you so much. There you go there. Now, our friend Alley Cat made her dress in this beautiful red yarn and modified the hemline. Alley Cat used blue and white to complement the red. I love your pretty flower instead of the bow. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, Alley Cat added some pretty buttons on the back of the dress and they complement it beautifully. If you can zoom in, you'll be able to see that. And also, guys, did you notice the framed postcard? I absolutely love it. It's by Kate Burns. It's of Australian animals, and Alley Cat got that when she visited, I think, Sydney or Melbourne in 1991, I believe. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Alley Cat, for sending in your beautiful dress to us as well. Now, our friend Valerie H. Used mainstay pink yarn from Walmart and big twist white yarn from Joanne. And I say here, hold on to these dresses, Valerie. They'll be worth a fortune soon. Unfortunately, as we all know, Joanne has closed down. Now, Valerie said that she really enjoyed making these shell dresses, and she's made one in pink and one in white. Absolutely gorgeous. So here you go, Valerie H. Thank you so much for sending in your beautiful dresses to us. Now, our friend Christine B, or Two Arctic Wolves, Christine used Spot Saver yarn in white and aqua. What a beautiful combination for the dress. And she used 4.5mm and 5mm hooks. For the bows on the dresses and the headband, Christine used a 5mm hook. And for the bag or the purse, 3.5 and a 5mm hook. I just absolutely love this ensemble. Very, very pretty. So Christine, thank you so much for sending in your beautiful makes to us. Absolutely love them. Now, our friend Liza, she crocheted this dress. So she crocheted the beautiful dress and a bag to match in a very pretty variegated yarn. And I love the blues and the pinks and the yellows in it. Now, Liza also crocheted a pair of blue shoes to complete the look. Just gorgeous, Liza. Thank you so much for sending them in to us. And here is your name here. And I'll just pop you in there as well. Gives me such satisfaction popping all those names in. Now, our friend Barbara, I say, oh my goodness. Barbara crocheted the shell dress in white with red trim. And I love your doll's accessories. Did you guys see the pocket shawl? And how cute is it that the doll's hands are sitting in there warming up? I absolutely love that. And the beanie with the pom-pom just completes the look. It is like the cherry on the top, isn't it? I just absolutely love it. So Barbara, thank you so much for sending in your doll and her very, very cute accessories. I would never have thought to make a pocket shawl. I absolutely love that. Now, our friend Kim, she crocheted the shell dress in a white sparkly yarn. I think it looks very elegant in just the one color, guys. Don't you agree? So Kim, thank you so much, and here's your name here. Now, our friend Josephine, this is so funny. Josephine had a case of FOMO, fear of missing out, and decided to join us. I say yay, the more the merrier. Josephine used a pretty variegated pink and white yarn for the dress, and the bow is pink with a white center. Now, Josephine also sent in the skirt from January. The striping yarn that Josephine used is absolutely beautiful in the blues, aquas, and whites. So thank you, Josephine, for joining us. I am sure you will find some little person to gift them to. I'm not gifting them to anyone. I'm keeping them for myself. There's no shame in that, guys. Now, our friend Missa Pippin, she says, oh, okay, I love this. Now, Missa says, please meet Kelly. Kelly now lives in her forever home with Missa. She made her way from Kmart. Kelly loves nature, animals, and books. Now, I think my Dana is very lucky to have a new friend. Now, Missa tells us that Kelly is very happy with her new dress, made using Spot Saver yarn in pink and grey and a 4mm hook. There's a small bow on the front and a flower button on the back. Missa says Kelly's wardrobe will be more fashionable than hers by the end of our cow. I don't know about that, Missa, but let me tell you, she is going to have beautiful things in there. So, Missa, here is your name. Thank you so much for joining in and for sharing Kelly's story with us. Let me make sure all my notes are up the right way. Now, our friend Marta says that she loves this dress so much that she made one for each of her dolls. They're both equally beautiful, the dolls and the dresses. One has a bow and one has a flower motif. I absolutely love that. So Marta, thank you so much for sending in your beautiful makes to us. Now, our friend Raylene made two dresses. The first one is a gorgeous dusky pink color, and I absolutely love the addition of the two flowers with the little button centers on the front. I think that is so pretty. And Raylene's second dress is definitely a party frock. Look at all those gorgeous colors, guys. I especially love the hot pink. So Raylene, thank you so much for sending in your gorgeous dresses to us. It's nice to have a dress for, you know, well, the other one's not an everyday dress, but it's always nice to have a party frock, isn't it? Now, our friend Diane, she used a Karen cotton cake in the color hydrangea with a 4mm hook. Diane also made, I love this, made a V cluster beanie from Beanie of the Week using Repeat Crafters Me pattern. She had one for an 18-inch doll. I just love that. I think that's so cool. And Diane is going to make a matching purse for her doll. I absolutely love that. Thank you so much, Diane. Who would have thought? You're amazing that you found the 18-inch doll hat from Repeat Crafter Me. I just love that. Now, our friend Carlotta, she used a gorgeous hot pink and white. She used gorgeous hot pink and white yarns for the dress and made a very pretty cardigan as it has been snowing where they live. Now, on the side there, you please meet Rock Lee, Carlotta's cat, who just kept photobombing. I absolutely love that. So Carlotta, thank you for sending in your doll and her very warm cardie. Now, Natalie O says, meet Shayla. She will be sharing these clothes with her friends at Christmas when she's gifted to Natalie's granddaughter. Shayla has had a very busy week, I should say month, trying on and modeling the new dresses. Now, dress number 1 has a beautiful purple ombre color bottom with a white bodice, made using scrap yarn from Natalie's stash. Very, very pretty. Now, dress number 2 is made using these very pretty bright colors. The violet and the egg yellow complement each other perfectly. And dress number 3, Natalie's been very, very busy, is the pale pink dress with a maroon trim, is beautifully accessorized with a fur collar. Shaylee is ready to party. Don't you all think so? So thank you so much, Natalie, for sending them in to us. 3 dresses. I love that. Now, our friend Dawn used a beautiful purple yarn with a variegated yarn for the trim, with those beautiful colors in it that complement the purple. And I also love that you've placed a little blue bow in the center of the dress. Absolutely gorgeous. So thank you, Dawn, for sending in your very pretty dress. And last but not least is our friend Vicky P. Now, Vicky used a very pretty peach yarn for the dress and trimmed it in white and made the bow using the white as well. And guys, can you see that little tiny handbag? I absolutely love the handbag. And I say, Vicky, seriously, I ask, where did you get it? Because it's not crocheted. It's like a proper leather bag for an adult, like a human. I absolutely love it. Now, Victoria also made a top using the dress pattern in white with pink to match last week's skirt that she had made. So thank you so much, Vicky, for sending that in to us. And please let us know, where did you get that handbag, or shoulder bag, I should say. So that's it, guys. That's everybody's entries in here. I absolutely love it. We got a lot more than just 22 entries because a lot of people made accessories, which I absolutely love. So let's seal this for another month. It's like, you know, what is it? Those things that they seal and put away. I can't even think of the name. It doesn't really matter. So let's bring this across now, guys, because this is part of the excitement too, that we get to see what we're going to make for next month. I wonder what it's going to be. So as always, I'm going to hold on to the base while I spin it. I have so much fun doing this. Are you all ready? Okay. So I'll try to make it spin really nicely. Okay, are we ready? Okay, we're back to the pretty stitch. So let me get her. So that's the one that we used for January. Now, as long as it doesn't land on number 4, because we've already, never mind my poor penmanship, number 4, because we've already made the skirt, but we do have quite a few other things from there, and including some accessories, guys. So you ready? Spin number 2. Okay, here we go. What's it gonna be? Drum roll. And it's number 2. So let's see. Oh wow, we're gonna make another dress. So this one is the mini dress. So let me just make sure you can see that it's the pretty stitch, and there it is there. So I'm going to write that down here now. So I'm going to write there March, because that's our March make, the mini dress, March. And I will make sure that I link that pattern in the description box. Now you have until, well, we all have until the end of March. I think there's, I've got to change my Golden Girls calendar because we entered into March now. Whether there be 30 or 31 days, I apologize, I'm not exactly sure. And all you need to do is get it to me on the very last day of the month by midnight Sydney, Australia time, your entry. And I will be sure to showcase them all next month. I cannot believe how quickly the months are rolling by, and I'm so very excited to make a mini dress. I wonder what stitch we're going to use, guys, because even though I've written down the patterns, I honestly cannot remember what it looks like. So that's very, very exciting. So make number 3. Maybe we should make some go-go boots or something to go. Weren't the minis around in the 60s and the 70s? Anyway, that's got nothing to do with what we need to make. So thank you so much for joining me. As I said, if I missed you, I apologize in advance, and please resend it to me. And if it's sitting there in your inbox, your entry, make sure you send it to me, because I don't want anybody to miss out. After all, this is for fun. We're all in this together, having a good time. So until I see you all very, very soon, take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.